Hello my friends and welcome to my new project Blasphemous 2. I hope you want to join me on my journey through this cryptic metroidvania with souls-like elements. Please enjoy my new series and leave a like to support the channel. Welcome to my newest project Blasphemous 2. Let's jump right into the game and see what's going to come. In the heart, everything takes root solitarily. Footprints without companions are left behind like in water or in the ocean's depth. Okay, we need to read fast and they will disappear.
Eternal dawn of our penances heralds its imminent end. Each was born to put an end to the other. Now both await, but while yours slumbers, mine remains vigilant. May the miracle bear witness to this oath. By which I remain here for our long-awaited meeting. Wounded by the silence of this secluded existence.
And then, as the city of the blessed name rose up, borne on the shoulders of three mighty statues, the resounding beat of a great heart could be heard emanating from the clouds, thundering like the knell of an unseen church bell, raised higher than any other, enchanting us all to lift our gaze aloft in an ascetic call to prayer. For the miracle was about to give birth to a child.
Okay, we can play now. Bile flasks. Press Y to consume one of your bile flasks and recover vitality. These flasks are refilled by kneeling before a prie-dieu. Yeah, as you may have noticed, this game is confusing as hell and it will not straight up explain to you what's going to happen, what the story is about. What's behind all of this? Oh, we get 3 weapons right at the start, or do we have to choose one? Okay, we have to choose one. We have the flailed thingy, which is a heavy attack, I think. The 2 one-hitter which are going to attack really fast. Oh, I used a potion. And the scimitar thing. I must say I have just finished the first game like a few weeks ago, and this one looks very similar to the weapon in the first game, the mea culpa. I think the flail is the one that differs the most from the base weapon, so... Oh, we can hit the enemy. This is an enemy. I thought it's an NPC. Okay, we can charge the attack. But I want to go for the slow weapon. Thou hast chosen thine companion on this pilgrimage. Only the miracle knows when thou shalt meet again in the presence of her 2 sisters. That's fine for me. I could think that the two one-handers have the biggest DPS, but maybe are the most dangerous because they will not stagger the enemy a lot. And ours has the biggest stagger, the biggest damage per hit, but not the biggest DPS. But we will see. I normally have my best time with the slower weapons in Souls-like games. And this is a Souls-like metroidvania game. The sorts of. It's the first game wasn't as hard as a Souls game, I would say, in my opinion. But it was still quite a challenge. So we will see how this one plays out. A small tutorial, we can jump, we can slide, we can attack. And there should be some enemies coming up. You know, those are our safe stations. They will refill our potions as well. I still have to find out whether I want to control it with the stick or the D-pad. As you saw there, I already sat down because I used the stick, even though I didn't even steer up. Oh, this... We go right into the first boss fight. Okay. A dude with a... Oh. Okay, we are really slow when we charge the attack. Ouch. This is a really easy pattern. He will just smash it at us and then bring it back to him. But I'm failing. Okay. I have to get used to the controls for now. I feel like in the first game you could dodge way faster after attacking. I have a really long time between attacks. Accumulation of guild. Upon dying, a guild fragment remains anchored to the world. The level of guild rises, reducing the gain of favor and your defense, but increasing tears of atonement and martyrdom points gained. Collect guild fragments to partially recover or find someone who can ease your burden. Okay, so we will die easier, but we get more currency. That's an interesting change of pace. As you can see on the top left, our mana bar has those spikes around them now. And yeah, we can use less special attacks. But maybe it's a good farming strategy in the... Oh. This is not what I wanted to do. I cannot dodge it while jumping. I think I have to... Yeah, I have to slide. Okay. We should use the jump attack. Yeah, it has a really massive end lag, this weapon. I'm not quite certain if it was the best choice. I thought we can dodge way faster out of the attack. Okay, finally we dodged an attack. And the enemy is really... doesn't have a lot of HP. We kill him quite fast. But it was the tutorial boss fight with the faceless woman in the background. Requiem acquired. 1,000 years later. Okay, this is 1,000 years later than the first game, I think. You have acquired marks of martyrdom. Okay, let's have a look at our inventory. We have HP, mana, flasks, immaculatus. We can collect those babies again. And we will get the 4 weapons at some point. We will get beads. Okay, we cannot go through the whole inventory. There was an option to change the damage to numbers. I don't know what bar is supposed to mean. But I think numbers, I love numbers. Numbers make every game better. I never understand when the developers will not put damage numbers in the game. It's so hard to compare weapons and playstyles and stuffs and buffs. See how effective they are when you won't have a direct number. And you just have to guess from the enemy and their HP drop down.
Penitent One, returned from the tomb, and walking among the mourners. Your awakening is now written on the eternal pages. Annunciada is my name, and I hail from the heavenly mountains on high, the seat and the beginning of all that is holy, so that I may address you. Look upon me thus as a preceptor in this enterprise, hailing from the highest of all seats. Penitent One, the miracle shall give birth to a new child in a great heart descended from the clouds that watches over the ancient city of the blessed name from on high. You must reach it to stop its birth. But on this ascending path of penitence, the arch-confraternity awaits you. Those penitents that the miracle itself took as its sentinels now await your arrival. Orospina, the confraternity of embroiderers. Benedicta, of the confraternity of endless orison. Odon, of the confraternity of salt. Lesmes, of the confraternity of incorruptible flesh. All under the dictate of the oldest penitent, the first among them all, who was Eviterno, father of the penitents. Penitent One, the miracle has instilled 3 regrets in the consciences of 3 of its guardians. Only by revealing them shall you achieve the humiliation of the sculpted figures that hold up the city, allowing you to ascend to its upper reaches, and finally to the Great Heart. Look for the Guardians.
Okay, the gameplay loop seems to be very similar to the first game, but we actually get clues where to go this time. In the first game you were just blindly wandering around and hoping to find the enemies that you have to kill, the boss fights. And the start looks a bit similar as well. Okay, we have to find the other Penitent Ones. Those must be our predecessors. Veredicto. Veredicto is the most powerful weapon in your arsenal. Its long reach, wide arc and devastating strength increase the chance of stunning your enemies. Yes, that's what I meant. In addition, its attack will generate additional favor with each strike and can be empowered by the flame of the sacred incense. Thunder of Mercy. Hold down X, Embers of Faith, RB to activate. Okay, we can light it up for some extra damage, I would say. But this burns our mana pool insanely fast. I feel like the jump attack will be the best attack we have in our arsenal right now. Okay, they can't even reach us. But it has a massive end lag. As you can see, we have to go through the full animation before we can dodge or even move. This feels really odd. As you can see, I'm holding forward all the time and it starts moving now. We have to get used to this, otherwise we will get hit permanently. Okay, a secret already? Don't know what this is about, but it's a metroidvania. We have to remember stuff. So I will start marking down secrets and locations right from the start this time. I didn't do it in the first. You have acquired prayer and favors. Attacking and executing enemies fills your favor bar, which enables you to perform varied and powerful prayers. You can equip them in your inventory. Versus, press B to recite a quick prayer, chance, combine down B to invoke a powerful prayer. Okay, they have 2 different uses, it seems. Oh, no. Oh, that was a special attack. Oh, we can execute him. Left trigger. Ching. Some attacks can leave your enemies stunned. When this happens, press left trigger to execute stunned enemies. Defeating an enemy in this way grants you favor, Tears of Atonement and Martyrdom points bonus. Okay, we get bonus stuff when we kill him. Ah, okay, we have a quick chant and a chant. The thing we collected is a chant, so let's try to use it. Ah, this will come in very handy. Left trigger. You have acquired 800 tears. Okay, and we have to remember this as well. As you can see, there's those blobby stuff in the background, the golden one. This will probably be some sort of skill we acquire later in our path through the Metroidvania. For you guys that don't know the genre Metroidvania, it's normally about finding upgrades which will normally not accessible areas, or which will make them accessible. For example, a double jump, creating platforms, or just being able to destroy walls or open doors and stuff. So we expand the spells that our character has access to and create new ways by doing so. We found our first baby, 33. It's definitely less than in the first game, but we will see what this says about the length of the game in general. I hope that I do not get stuck for too long at some points. Ching ching. And dodge. What are you? The design is very insane of the enemies. A weird bird person covered in a blanket. Okay, this should be our main city, I think. Hello. Cannot reach that. I don't think we have to mark secrets or areas we couldn't reach because we will see it on the map. I will just mark treasures that we cannot reach, especially the ones that will uncover the whole map but are still unreachable. Who are you? You look like a sculpture, man.
Welcome to my most humble of workshops, which is a flurry of sawdust, glue, and varnish. Montagnez is my name. Master sculptor. One of those who, with steady hand and silver chisel, patiently carve out from the wood the faithful shapes of our true saints, so that they might be contemplated and revered by the devout. No trace of light remains in my glassy eyes, yet still I know what thou seekest and needest. For are we not all penitents on this earth, in some way? The miracle proclaimed that, as my profession was that of a master sculptor, I should carve in wood the figure of the most blessed lady as my last work of art. Penitent One, I beg you, help me in this, my final piece of work. Seek out for me the finest chisels and tools, the most wondrous of pigments, and the most delicate of varnishes. And I can sculpt for thee figures that will fit into the altarpiece you carry on your back. Like this very one I offer to thee here. Please accept this as a gesture of my unending gratitude.
You have acquired the traitor.
It is but the first piece of many more I shall carve for you. Now I shall place it upon the altarpiece upon your back, and you will feel its grace, but also its burden. The hands of the miracle will guide me in the carving in accordance with the memory you bring me. May they guide thee as they guide me, Penitent One.
Altarpiece of Feathers. Visit the sculptor's workshop whenever you want to equip figures on your altarpiece of feathers. Each figure confers powerful benefits onto the Penitent One and can react in mysterious ways when placed next to others in the altarpiece. You can increase the number of slots in your altarpiece of feathers in exchange for marks of martyrdom. Let's equip one first, I would say. Where's the first one? The Trader increases physical damage inflicted from all 3 weapons. So this does not sound too bad. Okay, it looks like we have a real way to customize our character in this game. And they seem to be a bit more straightforward with their quests they will give us. But we will see how this plays out. Let's see, you have no items to hand over. I thought you meant put your hand over the tool. We don't have anything. Do we have a memento? No. Can we upgrade our stuff? Oh, this is the one we got. We could go for it. It's just straight up weapon damage.
The altarpiece on your back now has more capacity.
We increase the capacity.
I will wait for you until you gather more marks of martyrdom to extend your altarpiece.
Okay, we need more feathers. We already have 3 slots, but only 1 feather, so it doesn't matter. And we have different, areas.
May the hands of the...
Okay, the sculpture will come in very handy, and we will try to play a few different builds in the course of the game. But probably just default back to the basic gameplay anyway at some point, as always. So let's see, what's this about? What is this big temple?
This heavy curtain that separates sin and confession, crime and judgment, conceals naught but shadows. Here in my darkness there remaineth but tears for me, and forgiveness for those of you who seeketh it. Where are the bereaved now? Where are the repentant? How long since the long agony of this sacrament began? Now that your penance of silence and the pain that plagues your flesh has led you to my dark confessional, let me purge the guilt you bear, and thus alleviate your burden. Do you wish to purge yourself of your guilt? So be it. The sacrament has been completed. Your guilt has been purged, but will remain my eternal burden, for that is my appointed purpose. Now go in peace.
Okay, he took 500 from us. I think this is a place where we can reset our deaths when we can't retrieve them. Whenever we die, it's like in a Souls game, we will leave our souls behind and we have to go back to the place where we died to recollect it. Otherwise, as we saw at the beginning, we will get more currencies, but we'll die faster and have less resources. And this is the dude, I think, from the first game. That will reset it, but we got our stuff back. I don't know why he took money from us. Maybe there's a hidden system connected to this game that will actually decrease our defense permanently when we died. And we will only get our mana collection stuff back. Press the button to open the map. Remember to place markers whenever you find something interesting. Yeah, I will do this, definitely this time. It's very hard to find all the stuff you were missing if you don't mark it down the first time. Excuse me. And I hope they have put some, or put less insta-deaths into this game. I was just thinking we could instantly get this one. But no. Is it this room or the one above? Let's climb up here. It's this room. We need some sort of clinging to this wall, I think. Okay, drop down through the floor. Get rid of the flying pot over there. I think the flail is one of the easier weapons for the start. At least for killing normal enemies, and it could be one of the harder weapons for boss fights. Because I really have to get used to the end lag of the attacks. Oh, it looked like there was a hole down here, but it's only something in the foreground. Yeah, I'm still used to the Blasphemous 1 controls, and you could dodge out of every attack, I felt like. And there's something up there, another one. But we can't reach it yet. Ching ching. But we don't have to go into even the range of being in danger for the normal enemies. And that will make stuff easier. I still need to find a pattern in which I will create the parts, because you cannot save everywhere here, and it's not like in a Switch game where I can just pause at any point and just continue from where I left off. We have to find the save points. And in the first game, they were far in between, especially at the start of the game. I think it was one of the critic points a lot of people had with the game. So we have to find out. I think I will just go close to the 30-minute mark of every part and then stop at the next point, safety point we reach, or after we die. I hope we don't die too often. This is the save point, and we are at a close range. Ah, okay. I think I found out in which way we can activate the face door at the start. Oh, we have to be fast. But I don't want to get trapped in there. Can we interact with them? No. Okay, there's a secret or a quest. We will mark this one. Ching ching ching. I still need to figure out my perfect way of marking stuff. I know I said I will not... Ouch! No, he's super powerful. Ah, I need to heal myself. Stop attacking. And we can't air dodge. I need to get used to that as well. Okay. Oh, we can't jump over him. I feel like the start of this game is already way harder than the first one. 5, 5. Oh, wrong button again. Ouch. Okay, I still have problems with the controls. Okay, we get contact damage. That's good to know. Okay, contact damage. Oh, okay, this has a maximum range. We can just roll through him and outrun this one. Okay, now I got it. Okay, wrong button. I cannot move anymore. What? Did my controller disconnect? Or did I press something wrong? Okay, that was weird. It was down. Okay, let's do it one more time. This time for real. I will press the right buttons. We have to stop him inside the flames. Okay. We just need to be very careful. Yeah, this is how it should have been the first time. Easy. Attacking and executing enemies allows you to earn marks of martyrdom, which can be used to upgrade certain characteristics of the Penitent One. You can earn marks of martyrdom by fighting and exploring the map. You have acquired 1 mark. Okay. There must be a bar somewhere that fills up when we explore and kill enemies. Oh no, another one.
Who are you, whose face and name you keep hidden? No, Your name is of no consequence if your footsteps have led you to me. Yerma is mine own. But this is not the right moment, for the steps that my promise inspires are swift, and the will that directs them unshakable. This hatred, which blinds my reason with shadows. I must leave at once.
The Steel Battle Lance. You now have access to the weapon memory section in your inventory. Use Marks of Martyrdom to acquire advanced combat techniques. Track down the Bera penitents to unlock techniques that are even more powerful. Okay, we have to find... But this is a quest item. Can unequip our weapon? Okay, no, it just looks like it. And the tip of an object of worship that was turned into a weapon. It delivered a violent end to countless enemies, and the memories of those deaths linger on. Its strength resides in their arsenal of penitence, in which it can be awakened. Okay, we have found something that we can awaken. Oh, this is a skill tree. Ignition strike. Okay guys, I think this part will find its conclusion here. I would love to just play on and on and on, but I think making the parts not too long is easier for you guys to watch. So I hope you guys like the new project and will join me in my journey. Thank you guys for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.